Hey everyone, Kai here and welcome to my build guide for Mandalorian Moze. This build uses the Beskar shield and some arms race weapons that will allow you to dominate mobbing and boss encounters. Also, don't worry if you don't have the designer's cut, this build doesn't use the new skill tree, so this build is still available to all players. Let's get started. Short and sweet for the orange tree. 5 points into armored infantry for gun damage and damage reduction, 5 points into drowning in brass for more gun damage, and 1 point in experimental munitions for bonus incendiary damage. For the green tree, 5 points in a cloud of lead for incendiary damage and chance not to consume ammo, 3 points in a stoke the embers for incendiary damage, 1 point in a redistribution for ammo regen, 5 points in a scrappy for weapon damage, 1 point in a Russian offensive for lifesteal, 5 points in a scorching RPMs for fire rate and critical damage, 5 points in iron bank for mag size, and 1 point into forge for more ammo regen. And lastly, the blue tree. 5 points in a Fire in the Skagden for bonus incendiary damage when dealing splash, 3 points in a Means of Destruction for ammo chance and grenade chance while dealing splash damage, toward cross promotion for bonus splash damage, 5 points in a Vampire for health restoration, and then 3 points in the Deadlines, 1 point in a Stainless Steel Bear, and 3 points in explosive punctuation just to move down the tree and get short fuse. While dealing gun damage, there's a chance to get a secondary explosion. Now let's get to your weapons and items. Your primary weapon of choice is going to be the plasma coil. This gun is nuts and easily the best SMG in the game right now. It does ludicrous damage and it does not matter what type of bar your enemies have, they will all melt when shot at. This is why you want to have your blue and green trees capstoned to maximize splash and explosion damage, as well as never having to worry about ammo. Infinite plasma coil. Have fun. For shotguns, the Trevinator got buffed into the stratosphere recently. It does nuts damage and is super fun to use. For sniper rifles, we have the Boogeyman. This is an arms race drop and is a weapon that feels like it was made for Moze. High damage and has the chance to spawn a ghost on kill that will hunt enemies down and eviscerate them. For assault rifles, we have the Chaos, which is great, and I've recently been going back to the OPQ. Even though this gun is a few levels behind, it still holds up really well, shockingly. So if you have one from the last Cartels event, pick it back up. See if you have fun with it. For pistols, we have the Beacon. It's pretty much just a better version of the Hellshock and just does insane amounts of damage. And for heavies, we got the Reliables, Plague Bearers, and Backburners. The shield for this build is the Beskar. Firstly, because its existence is a reference to The Mandalorian, which is a phenomenal show. But secondly, it's easily one of the game's top 5 shields. It has a high capacity and a ton of perks that come with it. If you have the designer's cut, farm for Beskars in arms race. These shields are great. For grenades, I'm loving the Ghast Call. Got a few during the Bloody Harvest, and I love its animation as well as its utility against armored enemies. Really useful for the Malawan takedown. For class mods, my good old favorite, the Sapper, love lifesteal and love those damage buffs. And finally, the Pearl. Plasma coil plus skill trees plus damage stacking equals a fun time. Save file for Mandalorian Moze will be in the description. Thank you so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Stay safe, and have a blessed day.